It's time for our next episode of Nightmare Dating Profiles. And yes, they are coming quicker and quicker because I have people that just keep on sending me these profiles. They are not getting better. I do not understand. But this is your blanket trigger warning per usual. If you are drinking anything, please push it to the side. If you are eating anything, please swallow it completely. We do not want to get anything stuck in your throat. These people are devolving. I'm not showing all that I have been getting because some of them are just these really unkempt dudes, these unattractive men. They are not aging well. These dudes are aging in fast forward. And a lot of these people, some of these people are not just complete a-holes, so they're not going to get featured here. But just some of the things that I'm seeing, it's just sad how these dudes are looking. These people look so disheveled and they don't even try. I'm coming out the gate hardcore just because I feel like it. We're starting out with Anthony, who's 48. Anthony, who's 48, says this: must be non-smoker, not 420 friendly, weigh less than 180 pounds. This marshmallow puff says weigh less than 180 pounds. Don't ask for money. I'm an author, sales recruiter, trainer, semi-pro poker player. Anyone can fly with me for $5.60. He has as much audacity as he does belly, and I need to know and understand where they get this from. It's obviously on sale for Black Friday because, yeah, I need him to stop. Here's another picture of Anthony. He says, my most important boundary is communication. It's okay to say no or you're not interested. However, ghosting people is completely unacceptable, both personally and professionally. And at this juncture, Anthony is looking at both the camera and his cell phone at this point. And I need him to simmer down a little bit. He talking about he ain't giving no money and you gotta weigh less than 180. And I'm thinking, based on how he's looking, he's gonna have to come down like a few notches. But that's how we're starting it off. Brace yourself for this next picture. This is Sulay. Sulay is 42 years old, and this is it. We don't have a bio, but please explain to me why someone would have this as their main picture on a dating app. Is this reeling you in? Yes, we see he has a personality of sorts, but why would this be your first impression that you want to make? Now we have a thumb named Paul. Paul, who's 49. He's a Christian business owner, licensed pilot, Dom, brutally honest, zero filter, excellent cook, ASE master mechanic, great sense of humor, zero tolerance for drama. That does not sound like a person with a sense of humor. Zero tolerance for drama or BS. If you have kids, make sure they're well-mannered and respectful. I don't know. It just seems like he has just a bit too much attitude to be looking like a thumb. We can't barely see him, but I could tell that he is a bit puffy around the middle area. And yes, you can, even though his half of his face is covered, we can still see that this is a very thumb-like creature. I think he needs to settle down, talking about he's Christian and a dom. I don't know if those are mutually exclusive, but it just seems a bit interesting. This is Christopher, and Christopher is 44. And I just kind of feel like Christopher's priorities are a little skewed. If he's sitting here with this, I don't know if this is a CPAP or whatnot. He just can't breathe, what kind of treatment he's getting. But I don't think that this should be what your dating profile is starting with. He says, here for a good time, not drama, nice butt. Will this reel you in along with the medical mask? Please let me know. Christopher, who's 44. Let's look at this text message exchange. So this person says, hiya, is Anna from Black. She says, how are you? He says, awesome. How are you doing? She says, pretty good. What are you seeking? He says, just someone I can build with. What about you? And she asks the question, and what are you building from? He says, build a friendship or relationship. She says, let me clarify. He says, yes. What do you have right now that will be mutually beneficial for a woman to begin some sort of union with you? He says, oh, you're one of them. I'm good. She says, yes. Yes, a woman that has standards. You're absolutely right. So grand opening, grand closing. She said, "You gotta have something if you're gonna build something. What you got, dude?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely not." Grand opening, grand closing, the end. This next profile is atrociously terrible. This person's name is Titties. Titties, 36. Chill, laid back, silly, and goofy. This is Titties. This picture is terrible. It's like, why is it so fuzzy, or like there's a dirty filter? Do they have dirty filters? Did he do this on purpose? I don't know. It gets worse. Now he's taking a picture in a dirty mirror with these gold teeth. So not only is the mirror dirty, it smells like this picture. Your phone probably smells like metal right now. And his hair, it looks like this is just completely dusty. And it's getting worse and worse. Now we got his arm up to where we can see all of the deodorant underneath his arm, which it is a good thing that he likes to use deodorant because, maybe he won't smell as dusty as he is. He won't be sweaty and dusty, which is a good thing. He's smiling. Ugh. He has a new hat. I don't know. I'm just grabbing for things. This next picture is even more, like, these pictures have gotten more terrible as we've gone along. Here's another picture of this dude. It's obvious that he is a smoker, but look at his fingers. Yes, I got closer because I'm just that petty, but his fingers look like animals or some kind of bug. Like, would you let this person's fingers come anywhere near your body? Please stop. He put these on a dating profile. They have no shame. Here we have Love. Love is 35. He says, "Well, I like mine's thick and juicy as F. Ooh, smart conscious is a plus over here, baby. Not here to waste your time or mine's. Yes, I already want to meet. Duh, big on friendship first. I like mine smart and nasty. You want to text all day or get that P8. You want to get those peaches ate off the bone, baby. Big on communication. Sex is not all I want. Have goals, then less F." He said that. Goals, then less F. Can we get past the what you doing, how you doing, how are you? You sitting on all that good, all those good peaches. Sit that pretty MF in my face, ladies. That knows how to invest in her man. Step to the front. You deserve your flowers. Ugh. The fact that they come across so sexual and degenerate is just disgusting to me. This is on his page. This is Love, who's 35. So we have one picture with the shirt on. This looks like some kind of fancy, slick material shirt. He's showing you he got some rings. He got his big watch on. He got his glasses that look like you get it from the little kiosk in the middle of the mall. And here we have a picture where he is not wearing his shirt, looking like the hizabro he is, not being modest, showing off all his goodies. Another picture of him showing off all his goodies. But then he says, he put this picture, he says, "After I eat peaches," he says, "I be looking like Winnie the Pooh." This is what he posted. These people are gross. Now we have this text exchange. You can't see his name, but I circled his name. His name is Charles. Charles got his butt handed to him. I don't know how the conversation started, but he sent a text message to this woman saying, "And you big," and 3 laugh emojis. Please brace yourself for how this woman read him for filth. She says to him, "You know what else is big? My 6-figure income. Meanwhile, you're 40, still driving a forklift and dressing like you shop at the flea market. And let's not talk about that beard that's barely hanging on. You are a 40-year-old man still sagging his pants." Laugh emoji. "So while you go to move my boxes for what, $30,000 a year? My son has more than that in his trust fund. And your pants are tight, but no print is to be seen. So I would be mad too if God built me like a worm, like the worm from Men in Black." And then got the audacity to post a pic of the rusty house. Sis, please. She called this man sis. But let's look at Charles. I don't know how old Charles is, but she called him 40, so we gonna just go with 40. But this is Charles. I was thinking he looks kind of like an ant. But look at this. Like he posted this picture on purpose. What is going on with this floor? What is going on in this hallway? And he does look like he is struggling. One more picture. He got on skinny jeans and he's sagging. Sis, please. Sis, please.